Unbelievable. Let's go to Brian in North Carolina, and then we'll go to Jeff and Alaric and everybody else. Brian, you're on the air.
Hey, Gerald and Alex. I got a quick question for the both of you.
Okay.
What do you think about E1 Corporation's YouTube worldwide blockade of not just your 2007 documentary, In-Game Blueprint for Global Enslavement, but they could censor the Obama deception, which you and Gerald Valente were both on?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's big calls for internet censorship going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's one of our top trends, Big Brother Internet. Oh, no, look, I'm telling you, the bigger their screw-ups, the harder they clamp down on us. You know, what are you going to see? Maybe, you know, a wheelchair granny bomber, a brassiere bomber? They're going to make something up or they're going to start a war, and it'll be an excuse to clamp down more on our freedoms. How much more clamp down than you need than the National Defense Authorization Act?
Well said. Thank you so much, Brian. Good questions. Anything else?
I sent it to your news tip emails so you can look at all the screenshots of the censorship going on.
All right, we'll look it up. Thank you. Let's go to Alaric in Nebraska and then Jeff. Alaric, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm really glad you guys talked about the censorship of Ron Paul. Here's a couple of little news items. I got 4 small things. One is Virginia. They apparently closed their primary so that now you have to be registered. Also, a judge has backtracked and said that the other candidates, not just Romney and Ron Paul, will be allowed on it, but all of the other ones as well.
Yeah, Ron Paul goes out and actually qualifies for all the states. The others don't need to now. That way they can try to sap his vote. I did see that. And they've got people all over every channel saying he cannot win, he will not win, talking down to their viewers.
I know, it's just totally disgusting. What is this guy, O'Donnell, one of these guys, called him a fraud. This guy Schultz babbling on. Every one of them.
Yeah, he said Huntsman really won. This is on MSNBC, the host. Huntsman really won. Ron Paul and his supporters are frauds.
Yeah. I mean, you know, this is disgusting.
These guys think they... You talk about the white shoe boy arrogance. They really are arrogant. They're so used to telling us to get down and lick their boots and get down and do what they say. They really think they control us, but you can see them losing. I mean, they're losing more and more every day, Gerald.
Well, I know. Look, it's evident as can be. Who are these people to say what we should think or who can win? I mean, the arrogance is...
They think we're so weak-minded and so peer pressure driven that they tell us how to dress, how to talk, like your dad used to tell you. Don't be a parrot, don't repeat, be your own person. That's what freedom's all about. And when some guy's in a suit with a perfect teleprompter saying Ron Paul and his supporters are a fraud, no, that person's a fraud. And he's a panicked fraud. And they're so arrogant, they're so hubris-filled, Gerald, that I know is what's going to undo them, because they just can't even hide what arrogant scumbags they are.
Yeah, exactly. And again, the future is ours to have. You look at a number of young people that are supporting Ron Paul. And there was a thing, I can't stand the Huffington Post. There was something in there yesterday about this woman writing about how the young people are supporting Ron Paul. In one illiterate sentence, one illiterate long sentence, she managed to knock him down 3 times, calling him crotchety, saying that he has to take a nap or he can't go on because he has to take a rest. I mean, a great-grandfather, one derogatory thing after another, and then finally saying that young people support him. So it's the youth that can get us through this.
And I love the fact that Ron Paul points out, win, lose, or draw, we win. This is about an idea, and those are bulletproof. Alaric, anything else?
Yeah, Florida looks like they're going to allow proportional delegates. So that if that is true, then Ron Paul may stand a chance to get delegates from Florida.
Yeah, it does. And again, you know, let's understand, as you just pointed out, the game is rigged. They rig it, whether it's finance, whether it's politics. Look at the reports that just came out about 2 months ago.
I'll tell you what, Gerald, do 5 more with us and tell us about those reports and take a call or two. We'll get you out of here in about 6 minutes. We're back in 1 minute. But But people say, well, then why run if it's rigged? You show how it's rigged by running. Okay, you get in the ring, you beat the other guy, and they hold the other guy's hand up and show you that it's rigged. Now you know Don King's running the match. All right, Gerald Celente, top trends forecaster. You got cut off by the break. You were starting to make a point.
Well, the point is that the game is rigged now. Just a couple of months ago, there was a report that came out about the last elections in Ohio and how those numbers, or election before, how the numbers are all cooked. And what do we have? That company Diebold, the Republican company that controls most of these voting machines, and how easily they can be hacked, I think for like $24. So the game is rigged at every level. But as you keep pointing out, Alex, more and more people are aware now. The show is so bad. The con men aren't that good anymore. Look at them. O'Donnell, Schultz, Maddow, Hannity, Combs, Laurel, Hardy, Abbott, Costello. Give me a break. Who believes this stuff? One of my pals, Anthony Formanzano. I said to him, Anthony, I said, if Santorum or Romney or Gingrich or Huntsman came into our place over here and tried to lay their line on us, how long would they last before we threw them out? Anthony said, about 30 seconds. And then he said, maybe shorter. The only way these guys could get away with this crap is by having the presidential reality show stage set for them and a bunch of suck-up, bow-down prostitutes making them look good.
No, they force feed us like geese or something. They force feed us their vomit so they can eat our livers later. Let's talk to Tim in Georgia. Tim, you're on the air with Gerald Celente. Last caller for Gerald. We'll get to everybody else with Bob Chapman. Go ahead, Tim.
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
Good. Welcome.
Very well. Well, I come up with a name for the media. I come up with Babylonian, because that's all they do is babble.
And they want to sell us on a slave-ridden empire. I like prostitute. I think it's one of the best ones out there. Propaganda media, dinosaur media is a term I've coined. But again, some people won't know what a prostitute is, understanding it's a prostitute. Gerald, what are some other names for the suck-up, mercenary, deceiver, Decepticon, liar media? I mean, just scam artists, hoax media?
Yeah, I mean, these are people who have no self-respect. I mean, they're the same people in high school and college that were head of the school newspaper. And when they were sucking up to the principal or the dean, they're doing the same thing now with the president or the school. And by the way, you have that great Anthony Frida art of the prostitute. And we'll send you a prostitute T-shirt that he did. And it's really a brilliant one.
Oh, can I buy a prostitute T-shirt at Trends Research?
Well, I'm going to send one to you that he made up for us. But you have that one from one of our past Trends journals that he did. It's brilliant. And so all they are, these are people who have no self-respect. All this is, everybody should understand this. As I read before earlier about the financial end and how these Beltway circle jerk keeps congratulating themselves. It's high school. That's all it is. The people we hated in high school that wanted to be class president, head of the student council, there they are. Remember the guys that wanted to be the Eagle Scouts, then went on to ROTC? You even hear him talk about Petraeus, who's now head of the CIA, about how he has that Boy Scout charm. These guys are still playing the same game, and then you got the Hannitys, you got the O'Reillys, and the Chris Matthews. These are the altar boys. That's all they are. I knew them. And I was the only kid in Christ the King's school that wasn't an altar boy because of guys like him. They love taking orders. And they like bowing down sometimes.
All right. Listen, great job, Gerald. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon. If you believe in this information and want to support its viral spread, go to the InfoWars store at Infowars.com. We've got the new G.I. Joe InfoWars T-shirts. We've got the incredible Pro Pure gravity-fed filters available at Infowars.com in the store. We've got a new DVD, Scientists Under Attack, the Don't Tread on Me flag. We've got all sorts of different bumper stickers to help spread the rebellion virally. It's all there. Wristbands, citizen rule books in every order. Order online at Infowars.com today. The water filters, the canteens. It's all there. Infowars.com.